Hello, this is the 16th annual Minstrel Show, presented by the Stair Club. As usual, the show is directed by the great Ted Beardsley. Music is furnished by Wes Billings and his orchestra. This is the second night of this great show. It has been a habit in the past to run it 2 nights. This is May 9th, 1959, at the Thomaston Opera House overlooking the beautiful Naugatuck River. In tonight's show, we'll have, as usual, too, as the interlocutor will be Luke Martin. And on the ends will be Harry Lynch, Ted Beardsley, George Benedict, and Bob McQuarrie. And incidentally, here we have the interlocutor. Maybe he'd like to say a few words. Luke, would you like to say a few words?
Well, Michael, it's very kind of you to ask me. Is this machine turned on, Mike? No. Well, that's glad, because I have a few things to say that I wouldn't want recorded for posterity.
Thank you.
But I think that this year will probably be our last.
Please.
Well, that's not me. I hope it's understood that wasn't me, Mike. You know, there's 18 people in the audience tonight, and last night we had 12, and I just don't see how we can afford to support the show on that sort of attendance. But it's been a good thing in the past, but it's in the past.
Coming in, Luke.
Well, yeah, there might be 19 or 20 right now, but I'm very, very worried about it, and things do not look too bright. I'll check with you later, Michael.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, that's the very optimistic Luke Martin. The chorus will be lined up with the usual. Wait a while. Before we go any further, here's another one of the great stars, one of the old favorites. Matter of fact, he's the...
Mighty old, I'll tell you that, Michael. Mighty old.
For some reason or other, I don't know just why, but he used to be a stagette, and whether his legs got too heavy or something, but he had to give up dancing, and now he's back in the chorus singing. I think he's one of the reasons why the chorus always sounds so good. He manages to carry them year after year. Wally Dyson, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, my debut as a stagette was my finale. That's all I have to say, Michael.
How do you feel tonight?
I feel fine.
You look good.
Yeah. If I have one more pint, I'll be better.
Well, thank you very much. Pint of milk, you mean?
Yes.
That's what I
Cow
thought.
juice.
Good Connecticut fresh
juice.
milk.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Wally. Here we have a newcomer to our show this year, a young fella who's quite a favorite around these parts. He's quite a good-looking young fella. He looks more like a college boy than anything else. I think he's married. To you young girls that are listening in, it's too late. He's married. Bobby Brash. Would you like to say a few words?
I've been in this song game for about 24, 26 years now, and I think we're going to have a very good show, as we had in the past, because we are all educated singers from the upper part of town. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. You see what I mean, folks? Now, that's the type of intelligent people we have at this show. You wonder why it's been a success all these years. That's one of the reasons. Here we have another one. Bobby Thompson. Would you like to say something? Bobby's an old favorite. He was with us for a while, and then he left, and he come back. And while he was away, we did miss him. Bobby, would you like to say something?
Yeah, I know you miss my voice, Mike. My voice, Mike. But I'm back now, and the show's got much more power this year. I think we got a wonderful show. Let's keep it going.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. And that was Bobby Thompson. Let's see if I look around and see some more of the chorus. Of course, in the chorus, we have such old favorites as Rep Fuller, the brothers DePico, that's Benny, Bruno, and Milo. And another set of brothers would be the Brown brothers, Bob and Don, who have been with us a number of years. And let's see, we also have, who do I see there? There's George Ennis and Don Rayburn, a newcomer, and Frankie Vision, and Frank Grasso, and Bobby Fournier. Oh, here's Bobby Fournier. Speak of the devil. Would you like to say a few words, Bob?
You speak right into the mic here, Mike.
Yes, you speak right into it, Mike.
I have a friend of mine here, Bela Lugosi. You flew in from the Vosburg.
Bob, you surprised me. I didn't think you had any friends.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Yeah. He just flew in. He's going to watch the show out here tonight.
Would you like to have Bella say something?
Yeah.
Is it Bella a he or a she? Bella Lugosi. Now I remember. That's an old.
He's a movie star, you know.
Yeah, I see.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just flew in from Vosburg. I got a pint of blood in the back of the car, too.
Hello, Big George. How you doing?
I don't see any bats flying around here. Never before have I seen such a wonderful show. I thank you very much for the opportunity to be here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lugosi. This shows you the type of friends that some of our cast really have. Here we have another one of our banjo players. He's really an accomplished artist at it. Well, he's an accomplished artist at something. I don't know whether it's banjo playing or fixing wires, but Bob McQuarrie, would you like to say a few words about it?
Thank you, Mike. I think we have another great show this year, and I personally would like to thank all the fellows that have participated in it for their time. Bob Fournier for painting the fine backdrop, Lou Foley for his lighting, and all the other guys that I can't think of right now that have helped put this time on. Thanks again, and success.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Oh, incidentally, Bob is our president this year, and that's why he feels so concerned about the whole thing. Then we also have another pair of brothers, Tom and Matty Monahan, and incidentally, here comes Matty now. Matty, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Well, Mike, the only reason I'm in the show is there was an extra chair in the back and somebody had to fill it. I don't know all the words.
You're being very modest, Matty. I understand you're carrying that back row.
Well, I'm holding Doug Yurton up there so he doesn't fall off the stage, if that's what you mean.
All right, thank you, Matty. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Matty? Any prediction whether this is the last show again? Like year after year, they keep predicting. Never happened, huh? Well, that's what I think, too. Excuse me. Then, as I look around, there's, of course, Matty's brother, Tom, and there's Dickie D. Maria and Jackie McDermott, and, Paul O'Brien. You can't forget Paul O'Brien. Of course, you people in the audience don't recognize the name Paul O'Brien. It's really Peck O'Brien. He's a wrestler. And, here's one of the technicians from backstage. He's always handy, and he's always got something witty to say. Maybe he'd like to say a few words to it. Young fellow, what's your name?
I'm Little Joe.
Little Joe. Would you like to say something?
No. I'm looking for interviewers here. I got one coming up for you, I think.
Oh, are you assisting me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it's all right. Then you go around and see if you can find some more. Here's another old standby, a guy that's an assistant to the assistant to Jack Waters, assistant to Ted Beardsley, assistant to Luke Martin, assistant to everybody. Joe Grano, would you like to say something?
Yes, I would. I haven't seen so much of this show this year. I haven't been able to help very much, and I feel bad. But from all reports, the show is very good, and all indications are that it will go on for a long, long time.
Thank you, Joe. And I'm pretty sure your prediction will come true that the show will go on forever and a day. And then some more. Then we have a young lady, one of our specialty numbers. She's a sister of one of the president, as a matter of fact, Miss McQuarrie. She's a schoolgirl. I believe you attend school, do you?
Yes, New Haven State Teachers College.
That's very good. Too bad you aren't working with someone. We'd have you put in a plug for your employer.
Well, I'll put in a plug for the school, all
You
right?
think it's a good school?
Very good.
How you making out in school?
Very good.
You did make quite a hit last year in this show. What numbers are you going to sing tonight?
Well, I'm singing My Hero and Getting to Know You, and I might sing If I Loved You.
Oh, if the crowd wants it, and I think they will. Incidentally, what do you think? How do you like working with these fellas?
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're good workers.
They're good workers. They're a little odd at times, but you don't mind it.
Oh, no.
You can shrug them off.
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
a lot, Miss McQuarrie. And we have another specialty number. A young lady who's been singing with this, who's been dancing with this group for years. Miss Donna Hannon. She's a local girl. She attends a local high school. And she's quite pretty. and she's quite a dancer.
You're just
Donna,
saying
would you
that because it's true, Mike.
That's right, it is true. Would you like to say something, Donna?
Well, all I can say is I don't know if everything you say is true, but I'm very happy to be in the show. I'm very happy to be able to dance for you.
How do you like working with this group of men, shall we say?
I like it very much.
You've worked with them how many years now?
Oh, about four.
4 years. Well, Donna is, how old are you, Donna?
I'll be 18 this Monday.
18. Graduating from school this year? Uh-huh. I suppose you're going to go on with your education?
I'm going to modeling school.
Modeling school, good for you.
Model and a dancer.
And from where I stand, you can't miss.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. We also have, let's see, I've covered pretty well the whole course, except one more. Here is one fella that's been with the, I think he's one of the few that have been in I think he and a few others have been in every minstrel show since it began 16 years ago. Pop King has been singing, dancing, put on skits. Did somebody say drinking? Well, a little bit of that.
One or two, Mike. One or
Pop,
two.
say something to,
Well,
to the vast audience
what's
out there.
a tough fight, but we got him. We got him anyway, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? That's the type of intelligent people we have here, like I said before. You wonder why we're such a great success. Here's another visiting dignitary from out of town. He used to be, thank you very much, Pop. You can move on.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Eddie Tyzinski, he is originally a local boy. He went west. He made good, I think. He looks prosperous. He looks like he's well fed.
Oh, they're paying me in corn out there.
Oh, is that what
That's
gives
all
that
they got
healthy
out
look?
there. That's corn, cooking it yourself sort of makes you, sort of like a Midwesterner. You heard about corn-fed Midwesterners. Well, that's what I'm getting to be, I guess.
All right. Ed, you saw the show last night. What do you think of the show compared to other years?
Well, I think it's very good. The show moved along at a good pace, and I think we gave just enough for the people that they liked it. That's what I think was very good about it.
Some of them seem to say, like they say year after year, that this is the last year. What do you think of it, Ed? Now, you travel a good many miles to be here. What do you think of this show?
Well,
do you think it'll go on again next year?
I think it will. Everybody seems to enjoy it, so I think it'll be a good idea
I
for
agree
everyone.
And it's nice seeing and talking to you, Ed, and we'll see you around again.
Okay, thanks.
Here we have another young lady, a newcomer to our midst. I believe she's one of a sextet. She's her and her four sisters and one brother. Thank you very much, Armin. They've been on the Ted Mack show for a number of weeks and won every time they've been on it. What's your name, young lady?
Betsy Critchley.
Would you like to say something about the group of men you found here tonight and how they ought to work with?
How they are to work with?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're swell guys.
You do, huh? Betsy, how many are you in the group?
6.
I was right in saying 6.
Yeah.
And what are you, 5 sisters and 1 brother?
Yeah.
Who sings the lead?
I do, and my other 2 sisters.
Very good. I did hear you last night, and I thought you were excellent. I can see why Ted Mack gave you first prize 2 weeks running.
Thanks a lot.
Wish you a lot of luck tonight, Betsy, and give them all you got.
Okay, we will.
Thank you very much. I think that about covers the interviews for now. Here is an old favorite. I just happened to catch the corner of my eye. Ted Beardsley. I think he's one of the 4, I believe, that are of the original cast. Ted, how long have you been with this show?
35 years.
At least. Ever since it started.
Yeah, ever since it started.
There's only been you, Pop, and Peck, and who else are the originals?
I don't know. They never gave it much thought, to tell you the truth.
Well, see, that's the modest guy that Ted is. He's never bragging. He actually, Ted, year after year, when the show was about to flop, Ted would come forward and pick it up and see that it went on. Ted, what do you think of the show this year?
I think it's all right.
You think it's all right? Can't you get a little more enthused than that, Ted?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
See me tomorrow.
Well, I
think it'll be better tonight than it was last night. All
well, that's good, Ted. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Albie Chaffadon, there's another old trooper, another one of the N men. Would you like to say a few words to the audience out there?
Well, I'd be delighted to say a few words.
The show, what do you think of it?
Well, I've been with the show a long time. In fact, I'll modify that statement. The show has been with me a long time.
Well, thank you, Al. I'm sure the rest
And
of you will
this is
appreciate that.
probably the finest show we have ever put on.
Nicely said, Al. Nicely
You
said.
bullseye.
I think the show has everything this year.
Everything.
I
We have a
think
little...
that's about it.
Well, I think it's about it. The show is about to go on. I see the lights going, ready for the West Billings and his great orchestra to strike up.
You guys didn't make enough noise last time. This is your assistant, W. Sterling. No more.
All righty. And with that, we'll turn you over to the main mic on the center of the stage, and we'll pick up the show from there. We'll try to come back to you right after the show. If not, we'll do the best we can.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and children, and welcome to the 16th annual Stag Club Minstrel Show. Actually, they've been going on longer than that because I know when I first got up here, I was 20 years younger and probably 40 pounds lighter. But tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. In previous years, we've featured songs from bygone times, Civil War, the gay 90s. We've even played a few modern songs. But tonight we're going to take it back to another page in our history. It's what is known as the Golden Era. It's the age of the flapper, bob hair, short skirts, lipstick. World War I was just over, and people were convinced that there would never be another war. So they were happy and carefree, and they acted that way. They played the stock market, they read the novels of F. Scott Fitzgerald, and in between times they made a little bathtub gin. Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs in 1 year, and a fellow named Lindbergh flew from New York to Paris nonstop. Harry Lynch announced his retirement from baseball, and he introduced the song for the first time on the American stage, That Old Irish Mother of Mine. People had no inhibitions. Maybe they were wise, and maybe they were unwise, but these are the songs that they sang. And the chorus are going to put the show on the road right away with a medley of Mary Lou, Ain't She Sweet, and Yes Sir, That's My Baby. Mary Lou, Mary Lou. Your Gentlemen, and I use the word loosely, be seated.
That was loose.
I should have lost it. Our first soloist tonight is a fellow who needs no introduction. And as a matter of fact, he needs no makeup. He's a very dear friend of mine, and he'd like to be a very dear friend of yours. He's the proprietor of the liquor store down here on South Main Street. His name is Albino Chaperon, and he's going to sing, and he does a wonderful imitation of Eddie Cantor, and he's going to do that tonight. Albino Chaperon singing, Ma, he's making eyes at me.
I say, Luke, you know the Fisher family, every year they go up to Bantam Lake for the summer.
The Fisher family, yes, I guess I do, Harry.
Of course, they don't have all the modern conveniences up there.
Well,
All those cottages have what they call outer houses. Nowadays, we used to call them back houses.
Yes, Harry.
So, Denny, the youngest member of the Fisher family, he decided one day he pushed the outer house down in the lake.
He did.
Yes, so the next day, Phil, he come around inquiring who did the job. He couldn't find out. Finally, he met up with Denny. He says, Dennis, did you push that outer house into the lake? Dennis says, Father, like George Washington, when he cut down the cherry tree, I cannot tell a lie. So Phil says, that's okay, but boy, get ready for the height you're going to get. Get right over to the garage there. So Dennis says, Father, you're not fair. George Washington's father didn't give him a lesson when he told the truth. Phil says, yes, but George Washington's father was up in the cherry tree when he cut it down.
We'll stay with you, Harry.
Hey, look, you know, there was two old ladies standing down in front of DuPont's clothing store here the other day.
Is that so?
And they were just passing the time of day, and one of Tony Lombard's pigeons came along. He splattered one of those ladies a little bit, see? So
Raj, he was out there sunning himself like he usually is, you know, and he came running right over, and he see what happened, so he said, just a minute, lady. He says, I'll go in and get some toilet tissue.
He was a very helpful fellow. Did the ladies appreciate it, Ted?
One lady said to the other, now that's kind of foolish. She says, by the time he gets back here with that paper, that pigeon will be a mile away.
And now a song by one of the teachers in our school system. The name of the song is After You're Gone, and probably that's what he should sing it, but he's got a lot of pride, so we're going to let him sing it now. Ray Ryan, After You're Gone.
Now won't you listen to me while I say, how can you tell me that you're gone away? Don't say that we must part, don't break my aching heart. I know I love you truly many years, love you night and day. How can you leave me, can't you see my tears? Listen while I say, after you're gone, and let me cry after you're gone. There's no denying you'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, you'll miss the dearest pal you ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will ache like mine and you'll want me only. After you've gone away. After you're gone, let me cry. After you're gone, there's no denying you'll feel blue, you'll feel sad, you'll miss the dearest pal you ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday when you go lonely, your heart will ache the night and you'll want me only. After you've gone away.
Luke, did you hear about the recent accident Bill Kane had?
Well, how recent was it, George? And then I can probably tell you more accurately.
Well, it was probably number last.
Well, I probably haven't heard about that one.
Well, Bill was on his way to Winston. You know, he goes to Winston quite often.
I understand that.
Driving a car. He got up there where they're building the dam, and he kind of lost control, and he went off the edge of the road, down a bank, and rolled over 2 or 3 times. And Johnny Kazmirsky, the cop, was right behind him, so he jumped out of his cruiser and he ran down the bank just as Billy was crawling out of the remains of the car. Johnny says, Billy, what's the matter with you? Are you drunk?
What did Billy say, George?
Billy says, certainly I'm drunk. What the hell do you think I am, a stunt driver?
That's good, George.
Hey, look, do you know Peck O'Brien's wife, Ruth? Well, do yourself.
I know his wife, but I don't know the joke.
He went on a diet a couple weeks ago. I was talking to Peck, and he told me all she eats on this diet is bananas and coconuts.
You mean Peck's wife only eats bananas and coconuts?
That's right. So I saw Peck last night, and I said to Peck, how's your wife doing on her diet? Did she lose any weight?
What did he say, Albie?
Peck said, no, she didn't lose any weight, but boy, can she climb trees. Climbs the tree to get the banana.
Well, some people eat bananas and some people go bananas.
Some people look like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great treat in store for you tonight. Once at every age, someone comes along that is outstanding. in the period of, I guess, 1880 to 1920. It was Fritzie Chef and Enrico Caruso. We had Ezio Pinza. We had Frankie Sinatra. We had Bing Crosby. But now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have the biggest treat of them all. Because we're going to give you the biggest hammer. Harry Lynch, and he's going to be singing The Great Red Dawn, which is just hot off the press.
Though I am far beyond the ocean blue, each lonely hour my heart remembers you. Each tender love, each word I used to know, comes back to me from out the long ago, when the great red dawn is shining and the waiting hours are past, when the tears of night are ended, and I see the day at last, I shall come down the road of sunshine to a heart that is fond and true. When the great red dawn is shining, back to home, back to love and you. Hey, Luke, you know,
Wait a minute, Harry. I was just going to say, you've been the cause of more tears in this opera house than anybody I know. Yeah. They haven't had to wash the floors here in 20 years. Just because of those songs you sing.
Luke, did you show the picture to the audience of Harry?
That's right, yeah. Harry is an old member of this troupe, and for that reason, this year, he's the only one that's had his picture put up here on the backboard. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it's a good likeness.
The only color in the show. And now that you're over with that kind of... You say, Luke, you know that Red Date's the big restaurant here, man.
Why, yes, I do know that.
Yeah, Red is a pretty big spendthrift. He'd give you a quarter for $2.50 any time. The other night he had a dream that he died. He went to heaven.
Oh, that's a nice dream, Harry.
He got up there and he knocked on the pearly gates, and two angels come down. He says, what do you want? Red says, I want to get inside. Well, the angel says, what good work did you do here on earth? So Red says, once I saw a starving man, I gave him 10 cents. Another time I saw a blind boy trying to find his way, so I gave him 15 cents.
Pretty good fellow.
That's right. So one angel says to the other, what are we going to do with this guy?
What did they decide, Harry?
Well, the other angel says, give him 25 cents back and tell him to go to hell.